In this session, I'll be taking you through the order processing steps based on the shopper profile. So, as I'd explained earlier, there are there are four items on the bottom ribbon, and in order to place an order, select the third ribbon item for order placement. So by default, since this is a shopper profile, there's only one customer that is applicable to this profile, and that is the name that appears on the customer field right at the top. In order to place an order for an item, you need to select from the drop down menu, and say, for example, you click the first one and you wanted to look at further more information about this item. So you click the button and it will give you several things. Apart from the unit price and the available stock which appears in the order screen, you're also able to get additional narrative information about the particular item you want to purchase, as well as a picture to go with it. Now, uh, in addition to that, the system is actually a social first system because it also gives the option of including social media handles if you wanted, say, to also use social media to get either feedback from customers or just for them to interact with some of the ads which you've placed in the various platforms. So in this particular product, you notice that there's all the social media icons have been enabled, meaning from the back end, uh, this product has a handle for each of these social media. You will notice that for some products, these social media handles will not appear. So it means that there's nothing specifically to interact on the social media for that product. You could also have maybe one of them or two, or all five appearing against one product. In addition to that, you also have a play video button, which basically also gives the entity the option of having a video link, maybe produced in house, that you can be able to market the product with, or if there's any other advertisement agency that has you've created for you content and it's not on social media, then you can use the play video option by specifying a link at the back end. So going back to the order, you will now be in a position to place the quantity to be bought. So assuming here we wanted to buy two of these items, so we enter a quantity of two. Automatically, it calculates the applicable cost and puts the item number one. In the event that you want to edit the item, then you will notice there's a spanner icon appearing on the left hand side, so you can click it to do maintenance. Yeah, so again, it will give you just some guidance here to use the maintenance bar appearing at the top of the screen to maintain the selected record. Okay, so you click there, and then you can always change the quantity of the so assuming instead of two we wanted three, then we will specify it and the item gets updated. In the event that you needed to delete the record, then you can always click the dustbin icon at the very top, and it will ask you whether you wanted to delete. Okay, so assuming you want to delete, it will say it will complete that action. Okay, for on our behalf, right? Now, so it'll appear as a strike through in this case, but then when the order is processed, then automatically it will be excluded from the list. Okay. So going back to we've exited the edit page by clicking the arrow which was right at the top of the screen. So assuming we wanted to place an order for another item, maybe brake pad set. So brake pad set, you notice the social media icons don't exist, but the play video one does exist in this instance. In other cases, you might find just so that you can observe that point. If say, well, let's take for example, the third, just a minute. If you go back to order, you would be able to see that for some of them, there is no video option. So it appears grayed out as shown here. So meaning there is no video link at the back end, and therefore it grays it out. So let's go back to the order, and we are saying here, let's place an order for brake pads for one case or carton. So that will cost us five shillings. And these figures I'm just putting in, they are not real prices, they're just fictitious prices. Assuming we wanted to buy, say, a piece of spark plug at 1 shilling, put one. So those now will have two items on the screen. The total amount to be paid is 6 shillings. So working with that simple example, we can confirm the order and say yes. Then we get the option to proceed with payment. I'll click OK. Now on the M-Pesa screen, you notice we have a number there. I'll use that number to be able to process the payment. Okay. So we are proceeding with the payment. So what it does, it uploads, it does the stock allocation at the back end, and then I get an SMS confirming that that order has been confirmed. Then again here, I also get the message from the Safaricom for me to be able to enter my PIN code to complete the transaction, which I've done. And once that is done, it confirms the payment and also sends me the SMS confirming that the payment has indeed gone through. Yeah. So once the sync process is done at the end, the icons will change here to confirmed, and then finally it will change to paid once the synchronization process is completed. But as at now, it shows unpaid because the synchronization hasn't completed. But at least we know for sure that we've made the payment and we already have proof of payment, just in case we need to provide it for verification. So if I can go back to the screen, still not, but it will eventually appear. And that is the simple process for placing an order on the site. To look at the SMSs that have been sent by the system, you will be able to see here, it talks about order confirmation, okay, and the payments that have been applied.